So after finishing analysis part, right? Uh, we we have started this combustion of fuels. The last time I was disconnected in between. I didn't know. So I don't know where did we stop that time. But let us start with combustion of fuels, right? From the, I mean, first statement of combustion of fuels. Uh, so basically, where we define fossil fuel as uh, when these materials are being burnt in oxygen of air, okay, they produce heat energy. So how heat energy is produced? So elements or molecules present in fuels, they react with oxygen of air, and that reaction is called as a combustion. So basically, in case of fossil fuels, heat energy is produced by combustion, right? So in our syllabus, so numerical problems are basically asked on combustion. Okay, no theory part, only numerical problem. But to solve numerical problem, you should know all possible combustion reactions, right? So your problem may be based on coal, or maybe based on gaseous fuel, or maybe that means gas. Okay, so you should be able to write combustion reactions for all elements, combustible elements possible for coal. So in case of coal, carbon, hydrogen, and sulfur. These are the three elements combustible. Okay, but in case of gas, there are molecules possible, like carbon monoxide is combustible, in hydrogen gas H2, then hydrocarbons like methane, ethane, propane, butane. These are the combustible gases we usually use in industry to generate heat, right? So you should be able to write combustion reaction, balanced combustion reaction for all possible molecules in case of gas, all possible elements in case of coal, right? Okay. So let us see all possibilities. So first combustible element in case of coal is carbon. So when we pass air, right, to coal, basically what happens is this: carbon present in it will react with oxygen of air, and heat energy is generated, and carbon dioxide is produced as a combustible product. Okay, so if you compare this reaction, you can easily find that. So let me take pen. So what will happen exactly is, here if you look at this reaction, one atom of carbon requires one molecule of oxygen for complete burning, and we have one molecule of CO2 produced and heat energy. Okay, so this is what the balanced combustion reaction for carbon. So one atom requires one molecule of oxygen for combustion. So all numerical problems on combustion are based on calculation of oxygen required and then corresponding amount of air required for complete combustion of given quantity of a fuel. Means problem statement is same every time, only a type of fuel will be different and contents will be different. So problem statement or typical problem statement is, calculate the weight and volume of air required for complete combustion of so and so kilograms of coal, or maybe so and so cubic meters of a gas, having following analysis. So analysis will be given to you. You have to find out amount of oxygen required and then corresponding amount of air required. Okay. So for that purpose, you need this combustion reaction for carbon, so for hydrogen, for sulfur, and molecules in case of gaseous fuel. So one atom of carbon is, we consider it as a 12, right? Its atomic weight. So basically 12 kilograms of carbon if I want to burn, means one atom if I want to burn, I have to supply how much? How much? One molecule of oxygen. So 12 kg of carbon. Okay, if I want to burn, how much I need to supply? One molecule of oxygen means one atom of oxygen is 16. So one molecule becomes 32 kilograms, okay, of oxygen, right? So this is what the way you should use. So whatever amount of carbon present in given fuel, okay, so that, sorry, okay, so whatever amount of carbon present in given fuel, okay, so in this case coal, so that kilograms of carbon requires what amount of oxygen. Okay, so this is for the oxygen required for carbon. Similarly, you have to calculate oxygen required for hydrogen and sulfur. These are the three possible elements. So let us consider next element, hydrogen. So H2 plus O2, it gives H2O. This is not balanced reaction, right? So how to make it balance? See, H2 plus O2, H2. So okay. So here we have two hydrogen atoms, means one molecule, and two oxygen atoms, means one molecule of oxygen. So here you will find two hydrogens are there in the product, but oxygen, only one oxygen we could see. So two oxygen means it must be twice. So water must be, H2O must be twice. Where it is? Sorry. Wait, something going wrong with the PPT. So it should be 2H2 actually. You see, I will write. Okay, so it should be 2H2, right? Because two oxygens are there. Now you see oxygen are balanced, but hydrogen not balanced. So hydrogen, how many? Two hydrogen we need. So I should supply two hydrogen molecules. Okay. So now in case of coal, means in case of solid fuel, how to find out the proportion of hydrogen and oxygen, that we will see. And then in case of gas, then what is the way we should use? Okay, now suppose problem is based on coal. Okay, so I will write here for hydrogen with separate case. Okay, so our reaction is 2H2 plus O2, it gives 2H2O. Okay, so 2H2, if this problem is based on coal, so we consider weight. Okay, so in case of coal, we should consider two hydrogen molecules means 4 atoms of hydrogen, and one atom is 1 kg, means one upon atomic weight. Okay, so one atom is 1, so 4 atom is 4, so I should consider 4 kilograms of hydrogen. Okay, and that needs how much? One molecule of oxygen. So one molecule of oxygen is how much? Again, 16 into 2 means 32 kg of oxygen. If problem is based on coal, if problem is based on gas, so what we should consider? We should consider this as a molecule and not as an atom. So two hydrogen molecules we should consider and not 4. Okay, but in case of coal, we should consider 4 atoms. So 4 atom, one each means 4 kg. So here we have 2 molecules of hydrogen. So here we should consider volume. So volume means 2 cubic meters and not 4 cubic meters, because there are 2 molecules. Okay, 4 atoms, that is why 4 kg. Okay, but 2 molecules means 2 cubic meters. So in case of gas, we talk in terms of cubic meters. So 2 cubic meters of now hydrogen molecule, and that needs 1 molecule of oxygen, and that is, so 1 molecule of oxygen means 1 cubic meter and not 32 cubic meters of oxygen. So in case of coal, we should consider weight, okay, atomic weight, okay, of hydrogen, and here atomic weight of oxygen. Okay, but in case of gas, we should consider 2 molecules means 2 cubic meters according to reaction, and 1 molecule of oxygen means 1 cubic meter. So this is the way you should consider or interpret this reaction for different types of fuels. Okay, and this is only element hydrogen, okay, which is existed in coal as well as in gas. It can be a gas, okay, which is combustible. So if problem is based on coal, you should use this statement for calculation of oxygen. And if problem is based on gas, you should use this statement. 2 cubic meters required, 1 cubic meter of oxygen. Okay. Otherwise, in other cases, there is no issue. Okay. दिसतंय सगळ्यांना ना? हॅलो, रिॲक्शन लिहितोय ते मी दिसतोय ना? Yes or no? Hello? Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir. दिसतंय.
दिसतंय का ना? ओके. थोडा इथे पीपीटीचा थोडा प्रॉब्लेम झालाय, जो ओपन होत नाहीये बरोबर. ओके. Okay, now it is getting open. Okay, so this is what a reaction for hydrogen. Now, third possible element in case of coal is sulfur. So sulfur reacts with oxygen and it gives SO2, right? So again here you can see one atom of sulfur. It requires one molecule of oxygen for complete combustion. So one atom means its atomic weight, and atomic weight of sulfur is therefore 32, right? 32. So I can write 32 kg of sulfur. If I want to burn, I should supply one molecule of oxygen. Okay, one molecule means again 16 into 2 means 32 kilograms of oxygen. Okay, so this is the way you should interpret this reaction. So these are the three possible elements in case of coal. Now we will consider gas. So first gas is carbon monoxide. So CO, it's a combustible. So CO plus O2, CO2. But this reaction is not balanced. If you look at the carbon, one carbon at the reactant side and at the product side, that's okay. But three atoms are there. Okay, three atoms are there at the reactant side. 2 plus 1, 3. But only 2 are here. So we have to make it balance. So you can use your own way. So this is the one way I used. So I doubled this CO and I got 2 CO2. 2 CO plus O2, 2 CO2. Now it is balanced. How many carbon? 2 carbons. So 2 carbons are here. How many oxygen? 2 plus 2, 4. So 2 into 2, 4. This is the way you can do it. Now in this case, since it is gas, we should consider volume and not weight. So how I should interpret 2 molecules of carbon monoxide means 2 cubic meters, okay, of carbon monoxide. If I want to burn, how much I should supply? 1 molecule means 1 cubic meter of oxygen. This is the way I should do it. Then now hydrocarbons. Okay, hydrocarbons. Now in case of hydrocarbon, structure of the reaction is same. You may find several hydrocarbons we use as a fuel, but combustion reaction structure or template is fixed. What is the template? Hydrocarbon plus oxygen, it will give CO2 and H2. The reaction same असणार, but molecules are different. Means balancing is different. Number of molecules interacting will be different, right? So let us balance out this reaction. So hydrocarbon plus oxygen, CO2 plus H2. So one carbon we could see at the reactant side. Okay, so it will go into CO2. So definitely one CO2 will be produced. Hydrogen, 4 hydrogen, and those hydrogens will go into water. So I should write how much? 2H2O. Okay, so hydrogen and carbon are now balanced, but oxygen atoms need to be balanced. So here we have O2 means 2 oxygen atoms, and here 2 means 4. So in all, how many oxygen atoms are there at the product side? 4. Okay, so 4 atoms should be there at the reactant side. So 4 atoms, right, means how many molecules? How many molecules? 2 molecules, right? So I should write 2. So 2 into 4 atoms. So here we have 2 plus 2, 4 atoms. So now carbon, hydrogen, oxygen are balanced. Okay. So according to this reaction, again you can compare in this way: 2 cubic meters of methane, right? And that needs 2 molecules of oxygen, means again 2 cubic meters of oxygen for complete burning. Okay, this is the way you should interpret the reaction. Okay. Then second molecule, hydrocarbon molecule, is ethane. So our structure is same. Ethane plus oxygen, it will give CO2 and H2. Okay, so let us balance out this reaction. So first look at the carbon atoms. The carbon atoms 2. So 2 will go into this. So I should write 2 CO2. Okay. Barabar? Then 6 hydrogen. So hydrogen will go into water molecule. So 6 hydrogen I have to balance. So 2 into 3 is a 6. So 3 water molecules will be produced. Okay. Now count oxygen. 2 into 2, 4 plus 3 means 7. किती पाहिजे आपल्याला? 7 atoms पाहिजे. बघा 7 oxygen atom पाहिजे. Molecule नव्हे. So 7 atoms म्हणजे किती molecule? 7 by 2 molecule. बरोबर? 7 oxygen atom म्हणजे 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 म्हणजे किती येतात? 3.5. बरोबर? So meaning of this, if I want to burn 1 molecule of ethane, I should supply 3.5 molecules of oxygen for complete burning. Okay. So what I should interpret this reaction for calculation of oxygen, okay, is 1 molecule of ethane is considered as 1 cubic meters, okay, of ethane, and that needs how much? 3.5 cubic meters. Molecules म्हणजेच cubic meter. 3.5 molecules means 3.5 cubic meters. जेवढे molecules तेवढे cubic meter आपण लिहायचे out for complete combustion. That's all. Okay. So first you need to write balanced reaction and then compare this way. Okay. Now next family of C2 is ethylene, C2H4. C2H4 means what? CH2 double bond CH2. Okay. CH2 double bond CH2. Okay. So our structure is same. C2H4 plus O2. It gives CO2 plus H2O. That is what our structure. Okay. Just balance out the reaction. Now C2H4. How many carbons are there? So those carbon atoms will go into CO2. So 2 CO2 will be produced definitely. No question about it. 2 CO2. Now count hydrogen. 4 hydrogen atom will go into water. So 4 means 2H2O, 2 into 4. So hydrogen and carbon atoms are balanced. Now count oxygen at the product side. 2 into 2, 4 plus 2 means 6 oxygen atoms should be supplied. Okay, at the reactant side. 6 oxygen atoms means how many molecule? 6 by 2 molecules. However, 6 by 2 molecule means 3. 6 by 2 means 3 oxygen molecule. Now how to interpret this? 1 molecule of ethylene needs 3 molecules of oxygen. So 1 molecule means 1 cubic meter and 3 molecules of oxygen means 3 cubic meters. So accordingly you can write. Okay. So 1 cubic meter of ethylene requires 3 cubic meters of oxygen for complete combustion. Okay. Now next molecule, this is what the balance reaction, right? Then acetylene. This is again the most common fuel. Acetylene plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2. Our structure is same. Hydrocarbon plus oxygen. After heating, it gives CO2 and H2. Now count carbon. How many carbons are there? C2 means 2 carbon. So we'll go into CO2. So we will get 2 CO2. Okay. Hydrogen 2 will go into water. So water number will remain same because 2 hydrogen only we have. So 1 H2 molecule will be produced. Now count oxygen. 2 into 4 plus 1 means 5. How much? 5. 5 oxygen atoms are there at the product side. 2 into 4 plus 1, 5. 5 atoms means 5 by 2 molecules. 5 by 2 means 2.5. 2.5 molecules of oxygen needed for complete combustion of one molecule of acetylene. Okay, so similar way we can compare this reaction. One molecule means 1 cubic meter of acetylene requires 2.5 molecules means 2.5 cubic meters of oxygen for complete burning. Okay, this is the way we should interpret it. And next is propane family. Okay, in case of methane, only one possible. In case of eth family, C2 family, is combustible, ethane, ethylene, and acetylene. Now let us consider prop family, means having 3 carbons. So C3H8 plus O2, it gives CO2 plus H2O. Right? C3H8 is a propane plus oxygen. It gives CO2 and H2O. That is our structure. So 3 carbon, right, at the reactant side. So definitely 3 CO2 will be produced. So I should write 3 CO2 because 3 carbons are there. Hydrogen 8 will go into water. 8 hydrogen means 4 H2O. 4 into 2, 8. 4 H2O. Now count oxygen. 3 into 2, 6. Plus 4 means 10. 3 into 2, 6 plus 4 means 10. 10 oxygen atoms, right? So that I should supply at the reactant side. 10 oxygen atoms. So 10 means 10 by 2. 10 by 2 oxygen molecules. 10 atoms म्हणजे किती? 10 by 2 oxygen molecules. So 10 by 2 means 5. Okay, it's difficulty. Okay, 5. Right? 5. So it means for burning of 1 molecule of propane, I should supply 5 molecules of oxygen. Okay, that is the way. So 1 molecule of propane means 1 cubic meter, and 5 molecules of oxygen means 5 cubic meter. So if I want to burn 1 cubic meter of propane, I should supply 5 cubic meters of oxygen. The huge oxygen needed, okay, for complete combustion of 1 molecule of propane. Okay, so this is the way you should do it. Okay, and these are the combustion reactions. Everything is given with PDF. Okay, so that way you can consider while solving numerical problem. So this is the first member of C3. So next member is propene. This is propane alkane. Now let us consider propene. Propane means C3H6. Propene. CH3 CH double bond CH2. बरोबर? CH3 CH double bond CH2 म्हणजे प्रोपीन किंवा प्रोपिलीन म्हणू शकतो तुम्ही. Plus O2, it gives CO2 plus H2O. Our structure is same irrespective of the type of hydrocarbon we have. Okay, so C3 इथे carbon 3 carbon. 3 carbon will go into C3 carbon will go into CO2. So I should write 3 CO2. Okay, hydrogen 6 hydrogen will go into water. So this must be 2 into 3. means 6 atom. So carbon, hydrogen balance. Now balance out oxygen. So count oxygen. 3 into 2, 6. 6 plus 3 means 9. बघा 3 गुणले 2 6 आणि 3 9. 9 oxygen atoms are there at a product side. So 9 oxygen must be supplied at the reactant side. 9 oxygen atoms means how many molecule? 9 by 2. Half पकडायचे बरोबर. 9 by 2. So 9 by 2 means 4.5. Okay. So meaning of this is for burning of one molecule of propylene or propene or propylene, we should supply 4.5 molecules of oxygen. Okay. Now one molecule of propylene is considered as 1 cubic meters. So 1 cubic meters of propylene needs 4.5 molecules means 4.5 cubic meters of oxygen for complete burning. Okay. Now, in case of propane or prop family, we have 2 molecules. Now consider bute family, means containing 4 carbons. So first is butane, C4H10 plus O2. It gives CO2 plus H2. Now 4 carbon will go into CO2. So we have 4 CO2. 10 hydrogen will go into water. So we have 5 H2O. 5 into 2 is 10. 5 H2O, right? Now count oxygen. 4 into 2 is 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. Right? So 13 means how much? किती ऑक्सिजन पाहिजे मला सांगा बघूया मॉलिक्युल्स ऑक्सिजनचे सांगा. ऑक्सिजनचे किती मॉलिक्युल्स पाहिजे फॉर बर्निंग ऑफ 1 molecule of butane?
6.5.
Correct, 6.5. Okay, म्हणजे जेवढे ऑक्सिजन आहेत 4 into 2 8 plus 5 means 13. 13 by 2 means 6.5. Okay, so meaning of this is if I want to burn 1 cubic meter of butane, I should supply 6.5 cubic meters of oxygen. So huge quantity of oxygen is required. Okay, then it will burn completely and required amount of heat will be generated. That is the way. Okay. Now next member is butene or butylene, C4H8. That is also combustible. Plus O2, it gives CO2 plus H2O. Now count of carbon, 4 carbon, 4 CO2, 8 hydrogen, 4 H2O. Okay, carbon hydrogen balance. Look at the oxygen. 4 into 2 is 8 plus 4 12. So 12 oxygen atoms. Okay, at the product side. So reactant side, how many atoms? So 12 by 2 molecules. 12 by 2 means 6. Okay, 6 molecules should be supplied. Now it means 1 molecule of butene or butylene means 1 cubic meter need how much? 6 molecules of oxygen means 6 cubic meters for complete burning. Okay, so this is what the way you should balance out these combustion reactions, and these are the maximum possible. ह्याच्यापेक्षा बाहेर कुठली रिएक्शन तुम्हाला करायची नाही आहे, एवढ्याच रिएक्शन्स. Okay, means for coal, carbon, hydrogen and sulfur, then carbon monoxide, and these are the हायड्रोकार्बन्स. C1 वाले असतील, C2 वाले असतील, C3 वाले असतील, C4 वाले असतील. एवढ्याच कंबशन रिएक्शन तुम्हाला करायला लागतील आणि प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये हेच येतील. ठीक आहे. नाउ few more terms you need to understand or you need to keep in your memory that air contains 23% oxygen by weight and 21% oxygen by volume. हे तुम्हाला माहिती पाहिजे. Okay, air contains how much? 23% oxygen by weight. By weight म्हणजे कोलचा प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर तुम्हाला हे वापरायला लागेल 23% ऑक्सिजन बाय वेट. आणि जर प्रॉब्लेम गॅसवर असेल तर एअर कंटेन्स 21% ऑक्सिजन बाय व्हॉल्यूम. ओके, हे तुम्हाला ऑक्सिजन टू एअर कन्वर्ट करताना उपयोग होतो. ते कसा करायचं तुम्हाला मी सांगतो प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करताना. बट यू कीप दिस इन युअर माइंड. ओके, Again, one molecule of air, बघा, one molecule of air is 22.4 cubic meters. So any molecule of gas occupies the same volume, 22.4. तुम्ही हे शिकलात 11वी-12वीला. Okay. So one molecule of air also occupies 22.4 cubic meters, and molecular weight of air is 28.97. तुम्हाला theoretical value आहे. Okay. एका एअरच्या मॉलिक्युलचं वजन किती असतं? 28.97. Okay, so this is what the one molecule of air by weight, and this is what one molecule of air by volume. ओके, म्हणजे एअरच्या एका मॉलिक्युलचं वजन एवढं असेल 28.97 आणि व्हॉल्यूम असेल 22.4 क्युबिक मीटर्स. हे तुम्हाला माहिती पाहिजे. अँड सो दॅट इज वॉट ॲव्हरेज मॉलिक्युलर वेट ऑफ एअर इज 28.97. Average molecular weight of air is 28.97, because sometime problem is based on coal, means solid fuel. So here you will get oxygen in terms of weight only, but they ask volume of air. So to convert that weight into volume, you have to use this proportion. Okay, so how to use it, that I will show you. Okay, so let us directly solve numerical problem, then you can understand significance of these terms. Okay, so you write on first problem. A coal sample, a coal sample contains carbon 65%, hydrogen 13%, oxygen 6%, sulfur 4%, nitrogen 2%. Calculate the minimum amount of air needed. Calculate the minimum amount of air needed for complete combustion. Calculate the minimum amount of air needed for complete combustion of 1 kg of this coal. I repeat, a sample of coal or a coal sample contains carbon 65%, hydrogen 13%, oxygen 6%, sulfur 4%, nitrogen 2%. Okay, so altogether how much it is? किती आले बघा? So remaining being obviously ash, बरोबर ना? उरलेले जे काय असेल ते ash असेल. So calculate the minimum amount of air needed for complete combustion of 1 kg of this coal. The meaning of this is आपल्याला 1 kg कोल जाळायचा आहे. किती? 1 kg is a quantity of coal. This need to be burnt completely. So what amount of air should be supplied? असा प्रॉब्लेमचा अर्थ आहे. बघा, 1 kg कोल जाळायचा आहे, ठीक आहे, तर आपल्याला किती एअर पास करावी लागेल, so that it will burn completely and it will give maximum heat. Okay, so आणि त्याचं अनालिसिस त्या कोलचं असं दिलेलं आहे. कार्बन 65%, हायड्रोजन 13%, ऑक्सिजन 6%, सल्फर 4%, नायट्रोजन 2%, and remaining being ash. ठीक आहे, पण ऍश आपल्याला नको आहे ती. ठीक आहे, सो एक मिनिट. Okay, so this is what the numerical problems asked on coal or solid fuel. Let us see how to solve this. Huh? So first thing you should do it, you have to convert these percentages into weights per kg of coal. Okay, so this is in percentage. So you have to convert this into weight, means kg. Kg मध्ये convert करायचं आहे. kg per kg of coal. आता इथे आपल्याला टोटल कोलची क्वांटिटी 1 kg दिली आहे, पण कधी कधी ती 1 kg पेक्षा वेगळी असते. Okay, so irrespective of quantity of coal to be burnt, you first convert these percentages into kilograms per kg of coal. Okay, so let us see how to get it done. Suppose this coal has 65% carbon. किती आहे? 65% carbon. So my question is, if it is 65%, so what kg of carbon is present in 1 kg of coal? बघा, if this coal contains 65% carbon, so my question is, what kg? 65% carbon म्हणजे किती किलोग्राम कार्बन per kg of coal असेल? Can somebody tell me how to get it done? 65% carbon means is equal to what kilograms per kilogram of coal. 1 kg कोल मध्ये किती किलोग्राम कार्बन असेल जर तो 65% असेल? जनरल मॅथमॅटिक्स सांगा बघा पटकन. काय करावं लागेल? पर्सेंटेजला किलोग्राम मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचं आहे पर केजी. केजी पर केजी करायचं आहे. ओके, काय करायला लागेल? व्हेरी सिंपल, just divide this percentage by 100. So percentage will be converted into weight. So what is that? Is equal to 0.65 kg. बघा, 65% means what? 65 divided by 100. So it is 0.65 kg of carbon per kg of coal. एक किलोग्राम कोल मध्ये 0.65 kg काय असेल? कार्बन असेल, जर तो 65% असेल तर. बरोबर. Similarly for hydrogen it is 13%. So 13% I have to convert into kg per kg. So 13% means 13 divided by 100. So that is equal to 0.13 kg, 0.13 kg per kg. Similarly for oxygen, 6% means 6 divided by 100. Okay, so 0.06 kilograms of oxygen, right? Then sulfur is 4%. So 4 divided by 100 kg per kg. 4 divided by 100 means 0.04 kg. And nitrogen is non-combustible, so exclude that. We don't want that. It doesn't contribute towards combustion. Okay, so this is the way we should do it. So this is the first step, conversion of percentages into kg per kg. kg per kg लक्षात ठेवा. असं वर हेडिंग लिहायचं, एक कॉलम एक्सटेंड करायचा, पर्सेंटेजचा एक कॉलम आहे बरोबर, आणि एक कॉलम एक्सटेंड करायचा आणि तिथे लिहायचं kg per kg of coal, and you just convert percentages into kilograms per kilogram. Now let us solve it. So first step is, see, ultimately we need to find out amount of air for complete burning of 1 kg of coal. But air we cannot directly determine, but we can determine oxygen first, and that oxygen we can convert into air. Okay, now how to find out oxygen? So we have one way with us, that is what? The writing combustion reaction. So let us write combustion reaction for carbon. So it is C plus O2. It gives, after burning, it gives CO2. That is what the reaction we have already studied. Okay, one atom of carbon needs 1 molecule of oxygen, and it gives 1 molecule of CO2 and heat energy generated. So ही reaction वापरून आपल्याला कार्बन 65% कार्बनला किती ऑक्सिजन लागतोय काढायचं आहे. Now 1 atom of carbon means How we consider? Therefore, one atom means its molecular, its atomic weight 12 kg of carbon. If I want to burn, how much it will take? It will take one molecule of oxygen means 32 kg of oxygen according to this balanced combustion reaction. 12 kg of carbon if I want to burn, I need to supply one molecule of oxygen means 32 kg of oxygen. Whatever. So this is what the reaction says, combustion reaction says. So we have 65% of carbon. 65% means 0.65 kg per kg. So 12 kg needs 32 kg. So I have 0.65 only kg of carbon in my coal per kg of coal. That needs how much? Okay, that needs how much means what? I have to take cross multiplication. Simple. Okay, 32, that gives 32, or that needs 32 into 0.65 will come up. ओके, इथे वर जातील आपण क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन केलं तर 32 इंटू 0.65 आणि 12 खाली येतील, डिवाइड बाय 12. बरोबर. सो कॅल्क्युलेट दिस अँड टेल मी फास्ट. लगेच कॅल्क्युलेट करून सांगा मला. 32 into 0.65 divided by 12. सांगा पटपट. एक वेळ 32 into 0.65 right, divided by 12, 1.73 right. पटपट सांगा. हा प्रॉब्लेम छोटासा सोडून थांबूया आपण मग. सॉरी. सो इट इज 1.73 kilograms of oxygen right. 1.73 kg. म्हणजे जर आपल्याला 65% कार्बन जाळायचा असेल, सो वी शुड सप्लाय 1.73 kg of oxygen per kg of coal. बरोबर. नाउ सेकंड इज हायड्रोजन. So hydrogen combustion reaction is this: 2H2 plus O2. It gives 2H2O. 2H2O. बरोबर. Now in case of coal, what we have decided? This is balanced reaction. 2H2 plus O2, 2H2O. मी डायरेक्ट लिहिली ती. बरोबर. ती तुम्ही पहिली लिहायला पाहिजे. 2H2 means 4 atoms should be considered because this problem is based on coal. So 4 atom, 1 atom is 1. So 4 atom is 4. So therefore I should write 4 kg and not 2 kg. तुम्ही चुकून 2 kg लिहितात मुलं. तसं करायचं नाहीये. जर प्रॉब्लेम कोलवर असेल तर 2 molecules means 4 atoms we should consider. 1 atom is 1. So 4 atom is 4 kg. So 4 kg of hydrogen, if I want to burn, I must supply only one molecule. So one molecule of oxygen means again 16 into 2. 16 into 2 means 32. 32 kg of oxygen. So what amount is there in my coal? It is 13%. 13% means 0.13 kg. So therefore 0.13 kg of hydrogen which is there in my fuel or my coal, that needs how much? Again cross multiplication. Okay, so 32, 0.13 will come up, 0.13. Okay, divide by 4 will get down. How much? पटपट कॅल्क्युलेट करून सांगा. सिंपल आहे, तोंडी पण करू शकता. सांगा पटपट.
1.04.
करेक्ट, 1.04. याला कॅल्क्युलेटरची पण गरज नाहीये. ठीक आहे. 1.04 kg. हँड रायटिंग बरोबर येत नाहीये. kg. 1.04 kg of oxygen. Now next is sulfur. Okay, sulfur. But in case of sulfur, you can directly calculate, but let us calculate stepwise. But in examination, you can directly calculate because it is very easy. See, what is the reaction for sulfur? S plus O2, after burning, it gives SO2. So one atom of sulfur needs one molecule of oxygen. Now atomic weight of sulfur is 32 kg, right? And molecular weight of oxygen is 32. Means 32 kg of sulfur needs 32 kg of oxygen. So what amount is there in our fuel? 4%. 4% means 0.04 kg. So therefore 0.04 kg sulfur आपल्याकडे आहे, ठीक आहे? That needs what? So cross multiplication. So 32 into 0.04 divided by 32 will get down. 32 get cancelled. बरोबर? That is equal to 0.04 basically kg. Sorry. kg. ठीक है? O2. Okay, so this is the way you should do it. Now, oxygen itself required for combustion and nitrogen is non-combustible. So you need to write combustion reaction for carbon, hydrogen and sulfur. That we wrote. And we determine amount of oxygen needed for individual element. For carbon, 1.73 kg of oxygen. For hydrogen, 1.04 kg of oxygen. And for sulfur, 0.04 kg of oxygen. Okay, so now total amount. What we should calculate? Total. Therefore, total amount of oxygen per kg is equal to total amount of oxygen per kg is equal to what? Oxygen needed for carbon. लिहितो सगळं मी. Oxygen needed for carbon plus hydrogen plus sulfur, right? बरोबर? हे असतील minus oxygen already present. Oxygen already present. हे important आहे. बघा, total amount of oxygen per kg. आता आपण इंडिव्हिज्युअल एलिमेंटला काढला. कार्बन, हायड्रोजन, सल्फर we determined. Now total means what? Total amount of oxygen per kg of coal is equal to oxygen needed for individual element or sum of the oxygen needed for carbon plus hydrogen plus sulfur. Okay, these are combustible minus oxygen already present because we have 6% oxygen already present that has to be subtracted. So you don't forget that. Okay, so you just calculate that. That is equal to, for carbon, how much needed? 1.73. For hydrogen, it is 1.04, right? Plus for sulfur, it is 0.04, right? And minus oxygen already present is 6%. 6% means you should not write 6, 0.06 per kg per kg, right? We have converted this. This form you should consider. Okay, 0.06 kg you should subtract. So that is equal to how much? Kada? किती आलं? $1.73 plus 1.04 plus 0.04 minus 0.06. याची पहिले ऍडिशन करा. याच्यातनं 0.06 वजा करा. किती आलं? किती आलं? 2. हे बोला.
75.
Correct. 2.75. 2.75. Correct. 2.75 kg of oxygen. So आता आपण इथपर्यंत पोहोचलो. Okay. So to burn 1 kg of this coal, we need to supply 2.75 kg of oxygen, but we don't supply oxygen directly. We supply corresponding amount of air every time. बरोबर ना? So corresponding amount of air म्हणजे ह्या ऑक्सिजनला आपल्याला कन्वर्ट करायला लागेल एअर मध्ये. ओके. So we will go to the next page. तुम्ही जर हे लिहून घेतलं असेल तर सॉरी, दोन स्टेप फक्त राहिले आहेत. लास्ट स्टेपच म्हणू शकतो आपण, मग आपण थांबूया. सॉरी, $2.75, right? So total amount of oxygen, total O2 required per kg of coal is equal to 2.75 kilograms. आता एवढा ऑक्सिजन सप्लाय करायचा आहे तर किती एअर किती असेल? सो आपल्याला माहिती आहे एअर कंटेन्स, ओके, weight composition of oxygen in air. Okay, weight percentage or weight or percentage of oxygen by weight in air किती असतो? 23%. So air contains 23% oxygen by weight. हे तुम्हाला माहिती असलं पाहिजे. 23% असतो, बरोबर. सो देअरफॉर टोटल एअर needed, total air needed per kilogram of coal is equal to काय येणार? तर टोटल ऑक्सिजन, मी तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युला लिहून टाकतो डायरेक्टली. टोटल ऑक्सिजन, ओके, ओके, टोटल ऑक्सिजन into 100/23. जो काही तुम्ही ऑक्सिजन काढाल त्याला 100/23 मल्टिप्लाय करा म्हणजे करस्पॉन्डिंग एअर मिळेल. तर टोटल ऑक्सिजन इज हाऊ मच? 2.75 into 100 divided by 23. कॅल्क्युलेट करा. किती आली? 11.956 kg एअर. बरोबर आहे? बघा बरोबर आहे का?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it means for burning of 1 kg of this coal, we should supply 11.956 kg of air. Okay. This is what the weight of air. So we cannot supply kilograms of air. We can supply volume of air. त्याच्यासाठी या वेटला व्हॉल्यूम मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायला पाहिजे. So how to convert that? So molecular weight of air we should consider. किती आहे ते? 28.97. 28.9 असं म्हणायला वाटतं. तर नाव टू कन्वर्ट दिस वेट इन टू व्हॉल्यूम. सो 28.97 kg ऑफ एअर, हे काय झालं? वेट ऑफ एअर दॅट इज इक्वल टू 22.4 cubic meters of air. म्हणजे दिस इज 1 molecule of air by weight किती आहे? 28.97 and 1 molecule of air by volume means 22.4 cubic meters. हे आपल्याला माहिती आहे. So 28.97 kg is equal to 22.4 cubic meters. So 11.956 kg is equal to what? Another mathematics, cross multiplication करायचं. Therefore we need to supply 11.956 kg of air, that is equal to what cubic meters? So cross multiplication, 22.4, this will come up 11.965, 11.956, sorry, 956 divided by 28.97 will get down 28.97. So calculate. So I think this is 9.24 cubic meters 245 meter cube or cubic meters. बरोबर आहे 9.245.
Yes, sir.
So that means these are the two answers we have. We have to supply 11.956 kilograms of air, or we can say we have to supply 9.245 cubic meters of air. Then this 1 kg of coal will completely burn and we will get required amount of heat. कळलं तुम्हाला? So this is the way you should solve numerical problem. First step is convert percentages of combustible element into kg per kg of coal. Okay, त्याला जस्ट पर्सेंटेजला 100 ने डिवाइड करायचं म्हणजे kg per kg मिळाले. And then you write combustion reaction for all element, for carbon, hydrogen, sulfur. And by comparing that combustion reaction, you calculate oxygen needed for every element, for carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Then you calculate total oxygen needed per kg by adding these all. And then multiply that oxygen quantity by 100 by 23. Then you will get air needed. Convert that into volume of air. Okay, so very easy. And numerical problems are asked in this way only. So next time we will see other possibilities which are based on gaseous fuel and other possibilities also. Okay, 3-4 possibilities आहेत ते आपण बघूया म्हणजे तुम्हाला सगळेचे सगळे मार्क मिळतील. So here we will stop. You just give